to the Funny Don't Stop show.
Hey!
Yeah.
Another week. What's up, people?
What's up, man?
Y'all
What
looking,
up?
fashion, fly, and forward for the holidays. I see you.
Yes, sir.
What's up, y'all? My name is Alex Thomas, and I am the host of
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Yes.
sir.
And as you all know, I could not do this show without my amazing cast of friends and the people that just make me laugh, people that I like being around every week. Starting right here with this young lady who's super funny. She looks great in red. Ladies and gentlemen, Betsy Cox.
Betsy Cox.
Betsy Cox.
Thank y'all.
AKA Blingin' Betsy. I cannot just say your name without saying Blingin' Betsy.
A lot of people.
A lot of people like
A
that?
lot of people just call me Bling. You know Savvy, who's not here tonight.
Right.
Sad. Always is like, hey, Blingin'. Hey, so Blingin'. What are you doing? Blingin', you have any
Just
shows?
blingin',
I'm
huh?
Blingin'. I'm like, well.
Do they call you Blingin' at the bank?
That's
You know, I
hilarious.
wish they would. I may have to tell them.
All right. Well, to your right, we have the man who knows everything. He's got the answers to everything. That's why we call him Fact Man. Ladies and gentlemen, Sid Brass in the building. What up, Sid? I see you, man. How do you come up? I know you get the question all the time, the fashion for. What did you say when you saw him, Betsy? What'd you say?
She sounds look like a Western.
A Western hipster.
A
Western hipster.
hipster.
Yeah.
Have you heard that one before?
I haven't heard that one, but I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Yeah, shout outs Texas, so I'll take it. Maybe it is a little bit of that Texas country influence, so I'll take it.
Okay, how's your week been, man?
Man, great week, man. It's the fall weather. I'm glad it's cool outside. Starting to feel a little bit of the buzz of the holidays, so I'm ready. I'm ready to get it started, man.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, we got our DJ with us this week. He's been
Yes,
working.
he's back.
What up?
But he's back
Man
this week,
is
ladies
back.
and gentlemen. DJ Dano in the building.
Thank you very much.
DJ Dano, why don't you just step in for
Yeah.
2 seconds so they can see your face?
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can slide
You know what I'm
in here
saying?
with
Just
this
so they
mic
can
cord.
say what's up to him real quick.
There we go. How y'all doing? Hey, everybody.
That's
Hello,
DJ
family.
Dano.
Yes, it's the
How
Funny
you feel,
Don't Stop
DJ
Show.
Dano?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Been
I'm
working?
Been working, been swinging, and been slinging and doing that thing. Swinging, that's a DJ thing.
So,
Oh, and is slinging a DJ thing
You'll get
too?
it. You'll get it.
I'm not a DJ. I didn't know you guys swing and swang. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do. That's what happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So, I'm happy to be here. I mean, I missed last week because I had a corporate event.
Yeah.
And then I'm here tonight. So
Shout out to your
Let's just
boy
shout
Cedric the Entertainer too, man.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to Cedric the Entertainer, good friend of mine. But for the people that don't know, DJ Dano also is the DJ for his live tapings. Tell them about the people out there that don't know about the show.
Right,
What's the
right.
name of the show, and is it fun to work with Cedric every week?
absolutely. So the name of the show is The Neighborhood.
Okay.
We're in our second season.
Okay.
And
It's on CBS
it's
every
on
what?
CBS on 9:30 on Monday, I think.
okay.
I don't have cable, so I can't
okay.
tell you all the specifics. But
Okay.
we're back, and we're doing really great. The show is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, Cedric's
You've
super
gotta-
funny dude. I'm happy for him.
And it's not just said, it's the whole crew.
Yeah, no, I know it's a whole
cast.
cast. Yeah, definitely.
With his family and their family as they mix and match
Right.
the components
Right.
of their show.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Okay. Well, good to have you back, Dano.
Thank
Big
you.
round of applause, Dano. DJ
Hey,
Dano, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. All right.
Yes, man. As you can tell, there's somebody missing this week. He's not here because he's working. He got a gig. Let's all pray for our boy, Savvy Amusing, you guys.
What's up?
Let's pray. I guess you guys didn't know the news and what's going on. It's not a bad thing. So people aren't nervous or scared or anything. But Savvy is headed to Battle Creek, Michigan.
Battle Creek.
And this man is headed to Battle Creek, Michigan for a Trump Republican rally.
Oh, wow. I'll take that.
I am not exaggerating. He got booked to be a Kanye puppet.
What?
So Savvy is actually walking around a real Trump rally in Battle Creek, Michigan. He had to take a 2-day puppeteer class, and he's actually walking around as that was an old puppet with Kanye. So the guy, you guys all noticed this famous character on Saturday Night Live, the insult dog.
Insult dog, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The guy behind the insult dog for 25 years on Saturday Night Live got a deal for his own show. on Fox.
Oh my
And it's called The
gosh.
Important Show.
That's a big deal.
And this is
man.
one of the first episodes, and they hired our boy Savvy to be the voice of Kanye
Wow.
as a
That's cool.
puppet
That's cool.
at a Republican rally, dude.
That's
Amazing.
Big round of applause.
Oh
Savvy
my
and music.
Yes, Savvy.
gosh.
Savvy hit me. He was like,
Hey,
I'm
man.
nervous, bro. I was like, are they getting you some security?
You know what I mean?
You gonna be the only black? You and the Kanye puppet are the only black things at the rally.
No, but Kanye is a Trump supporter, so
And
it's gonna
that's-
be nothing but love for him anyway. People
and-
gonna love it. He's gonna
And
be
that's
okay.
what I told Savvy.
It depends on what he says.
Right. Oh, but you know, he's gonna come with some real. And he said he has an earpiece in,
Right.
so they're telling him what to say. So I said, but the good thing about it, like you just said, Kanye is a super huge black Republican. You know, so the people that are Republicans, they at least know. It'd be different if he went in there as an Obama doll.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then Savvy would have to be worried, and then he need to have a gun.
No, if he
You
went
know
in
what I
there
mean?
as Maxine Waters or something like that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be whispering some crazy stuff
That's
into
right.
Savvy's ear
Oh, yeah.
for him to say. So you know, it's gonna
Yeah.
be interesting.
I'm
Has
gonna look
anybody
forward to
here ever been to Battle Creek, Michigan?
I have not.
No, I have not.
I've never even been to Michigan, period.
Oh, you never been to Michigan? I've done
No.
1,000 shows in Detroit, but Battle Creek, you know what it's known for? I did my.
Super white.
It's beyond. It's liquid
Yeah.
paper white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Is that like the 8 Mile District?
No, that's
No,
Detroit.
no. It's,
That's in
it's
the
super
hood.
white.
Okay.
So I did my little research, and it's known as the home of cereal, Kellogg's,
Oh, really? Okay.
the home of cornflakes. It's
Love
called
Kellogg's.
I
it's
do
called
love
Cereal
those.
City.
Yeah.
I grew up on some cornflakes. I don't know about
I
y'all.
love
yeah,
Tony
I
the
did.
Did
Tiger.
you never ate cornflakes?
I was I didn't drink milk.
Look at that.
I was
Raisin Bran.
I
look
was,
at that.
I was allergic to milk. I didn't drink milk.
See, I never liked milk. I only liked milk in cereal.
No.
That's
I
the
couldn't
only
do that.
time I ever ate
With
cereal.
a bunch of
Milk.
sugar in it, right? With Fruit Loops and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Battle Creek, Michigan is known as the home of cereal. You were never a cereal eater?
Huge. I mean, I had a thing with Tony the Tiger. I love looking at that tiger on the box. Eat my cereal.
Tony the
I love tigers now. Maybe that's why.
That's crazy you say that because that is the home of cereal. I guess everybody learned a new fact today.
Yeah.
Battle Creek, Michigan, they call it Cereal City, home of Kellogg's. And good luck, Savvy. Maybe you'll watch this tomorrow and we'll see. We had your back. We're going to say a little prayer for you, all right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was
I
like a
hope he
lot
brings
of.
us back some cereal.
I bet you.
That'd be
it was some kind of like.
the little boxes.
Little box, the little box that they had in
maybe.
third grade.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe he'll come back as a Republican.
No.
Oh, no.
Come back.
That would
No.
be. What if he came back with a MAGA hat?
Yeah, he'll definitely have one of
Because
those.
you know he's
I
going
should
into
text
real
him.
Trump.
I should text him
Rally.
to buy me one.
I would be freaking out.
Fuck a hat. He's going to come back with a T-shirt.
Ooh, that'll be even worse.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but Savvy's from South Central, and he's a real brother, so I doubt. I think he's going out there and get that check and
I think
come
he's,
right the hell back.
yeah,
So you know.
I think he's going out there to make Trump's rallies great again.
Nice.
Hey,
Really?
speaking of Kanye, I know
Make
we
rallies
talked,
great again. That's good.
just for the fact that we brought him up. Please tell me that you guys saw his tinfoil silver jumpsuits outfits. Said,
Yeah, I saw
Can you
it.
talk to us about this? What is the story behind this tinfoil look?
Not much we know.
There, right there.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah, not much we know other than the fact of he was doing some kind of opera situation. And I wanted to go to the one he did Nebuchadnezzar here in LA.
Okay, okay.
So he's doing these different little pop-up little opera type situations. man.
Okay.
So this is a separate little installation, separate from his gospel thing that he's doing at all the churches, but he's also dabbing into like whole opera performances as well.
See, I feel Kanye has such a influence on pop culture when it comes to fashion that I feel like the dude could actually sell
Anything.
some tinfoil trash bags for $500 and these fools would buy
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you
I
think?
agree.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny is now they are going to be selling dresses and stuff like this because those jackets, those puffers made out of that fabric is coming back.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the saddest story.
Talk to us. We're listening.
When I was like, I want to say a kid, okay, because I wasn't even in high school. We couldn't afford anything. I got one of those tinfoil puffer jackets from Macy's.
For what?
Oh, really?
Yes, and when I lived in Compton, when I first moved here,
Okay.
somebody kicked my car window in, stole my Mark Anthony CD, by the way, mind you. I had no window, no money to get it fixed. I was driving with my window kicked out, and I had to wear that silver
Are you serious?
jacket.
Oh, you're talking about the silver
no,
puffy.
yeah,
type.
see-
I've seen
this
those.
was-
So those are things, the boxer things, you know, when they're training.
Yeah.
I think you had one.
No,
didn't you, Alex?
no. That's a sweatsuit. No, she's talking about you talking about the down,
Yes.
nice, puffy, like
wow.
down
Yes.
jackets.
Gotcha.
But-
Silver. I've seen. I think
Like-
Polo.
I-
Ralph Lauren did them in the '90s
Yes.
or whatever.
Like from
I'm
Missy
talking about
Elliott's?
a trash bag.
Yeah, this coat was like a trash bag. Now they're cute. And I wore that 10 years after it was out of style every day in that
Were
car.
you really extra hot? Did you feel like a piece of
I was
rotisserie chicken?
Freeze. Oh, yeah, in the jacket.
Because
yeah, that's like-
tin foil
Yes.
keeps the heat in.
And it makes you lose weight. That's why I'm saying
yeah.
I think
I'm
people are
telling
going
you,
to start
they
wearing
got
that.
them. They got them for boxers. They got
I've
those
seen. I know
silver one things.
It's
Mike
called
Tyson.
a real sweatsuit.
No, it's not even sweatshirts. Made out of that same material, that same
It's
shiny
called something cellophane or something like.
boxers. I seen them
Yeah.
as late as Mike Tyson wearing.
No, I know
one
it.
of those. They look just
Everlast made
like
them. I know
them.
exactly what you're talking
And
about.
they would be training in them,
Yeah.
or he'll run in them.
They're going to
It
be,
gets
and
you
they were trying to
they're
lose
going to be
weight.
rain ponchos made out of that.
But no. And Kanye was selling for $500 a piece. Yeah.
500,000.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, people would be bidding on them.
Right, no, exactly.
Wow.
I
I'm
want
down.
to talk to you guys about what I did this weekend. I went to Disney on Ice.
Okay.
Why?
Took the kids.
Saw it.
I know you guys probably saw the pictures on Instagram.
It's like
My
Frozen?
wife.
You mean Frozen?
No, not
No,
Frozen.
not Frozen.
Frozen's something different. This
Yeah.
was Disney
Beyond
on Ice.
Ice,
Frozen
yeah.
is another ice show.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when I tell you the kids had a ball, my wife laid out all our outfits, as you can tell. It's always her idea when it comes to,
Y'all
Y'all had
oh
the
my
red-
God.
see the outfit?
Y'all had the red-
Alex,
There you go, there you
Red
go.
flag.
I
Yeah.
can't. How freaking I am obsessed with your wife for being this girl. She is unreal. Like your kids are gonna grow up and be like, I had the best mom in the world for doing that.
She is. And that was my little niece too, my brother's daughter, Jordan, who's one day, that's Jordan right there next to Halo. They're one day apart. So Jordan was born on May 14th, my mom's birthday, and Halo was born May 15th. And of course, that's a little legend, and it's cool to bring my son there, and you got to see magic and all that. and everything.
Yeah, wow.
All I know is when they say, I'm starting to think anything with the word Disney in front of it means expensive.
Money.
You know they say it's the happiest place on earth? How about the most expensive fucking place
Yes, sir.
on earth? I was telling Raul, see this little bubble blower right there?
Yeah.
That shit cost $75, Sam.
Oh wow.
A piece of plastic.
Yeah, and they only gonna play with it for one day.
Brother, when I
Just
told
at the ice thing. After that, they're gonna put it down and play with it. No more.
for $75, they're going to get a good 2 years out of that shit. Because I'm getting extra batteries. I'm going to have bubble shit on deck.
Yeah.
But I was like, what happened to the old school stick the little thing and
Blow it. Yeah.
blow the bubbles?
Nope. No more.
$75. And my wife, and I look and I see she bought Legend and Halo 1. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, they could have shared that one.
They
You
coulda
blow it
shared
and
that
then
shit.
pass it to the other one.
What does his bubbles do that her bubbles ain't going to do,
Exactly.
Betsy?
Alex, they have to have their own.
Obviously. And then, of course, as we're walking in the Staples Center, we walk in, my first time ever being at Disney on Ice. We walk in, we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer till we damn near had to have skates on ourselves. I looked at my wife, I'm like, you mother. Ice level, huh,
Yeah,
Brazy?
y'all.
So you were like
you got
front
floor?
row.
Yeah, they were on the floor.
Okay.
Literally,
Yeah.
the ice was probably as close as that was.
The ice was right there. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, these $2.25 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the math.
They-
The
Five
whole
kids.
family, yeah.
They were so close. The cast was actually talking to them. Stop
No,
by and
they
talk.
were.
I know. I saw it. I'm telling you. I seen the
Dude,
same
I
thing.
gave Mickey Mouse dap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey, yeah. Front row, ice
And then the
level, bro.
one black guy came over like, oh snap, it's some black people here. Actually,
Oh,
this
he
close.
was surprised. The one black member of Disney on Ice.
Yeah.
He was skating. He came up. He was like, shh.
Yeah.
How y'all find out about this shit? I'm like, I know. We the only black people in here. I looked at him and like, how'd you get the job?
Yeah, his name was Alex too, remember?
And his name was
Yeah.
Alex also.
That's
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
I just love that y'all were like at Disney front row. Y'all were like
Crazy.
front row balling at
We
Disney with
really
the bubble
were.
blowers.
We really were. I was just daddy of the year. That's all.
Well, thanks to you. You're the
Yeah.
one who makes Disney billionaires.
And
You
my
know what-
mom,
and you know what else-
and
and
my
you know what
crazy.
else?
Shout out to my wife, who is amazing. She is the best concierge. She sets all this up. She does it all, and it's just crazy. I love you.
I was just gonna say keep it up. 'Cause
Keep
that's
it up?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because
When you talk, slide in here so we can see your face. Get behind the chair.
Okay.
It just looks like a ghost is
Watch the
talking.
I know.
chorus.
So,
And instead of putting your head down, because we can't see you, look up. There we go.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
the camera. Oh, the camera.
Yeah, you're like in her
Still been
shoulder
down,
like
still
this.
been down.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Talk to us, Dano. I'm listening.
No, Alex, proud of you, man. You are a proud black dad. You're doing beautiful things for your children that
Yes.
you couldn't get accomplished from your parents and our parents
Right,
before them.
right.
And now that you have the ability to give your children the chance to experience this
Yeah.
stuff is amazing. And
Exactly.
I'm proud of you, bro. I don't have any kids where I can promote this kind of stuff.
Right.
But man, I'm proud of you for that.
I appreciate that, man.
Black
You know,
Dads Club.
Black Dads Club all day, because one reason I'm always constantly promoting it, because I hate to hear constantly
Negative.
the stigma of black men. We can only make kids, but we're not there to take care of them. And I'm trying to show the world, I'm not just doing this for other people. I'm doing it because not only do I really believe in this, and I really do love my kids, and I really do love my family, really do love my wife, I'm trying to show the world, hey, man, you can still be a dad and still be fly, still
Yeah.
be cool. Just take care of your responsibilities, man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I hate that stigma.
I don't
You're
like
not-
that
yeah.
stigma either. Somebody brought that up on a podcast, and I was like, "Is that a stigma? Is that a thing?" I was like, "I don't like." To me, I just don't like that negative, and I don't like that too. That other stigma where like that joke that every black comic does about being lazy at work. Because let me tell you, I'm out there shopping Forever 21. You know, I'm out here, and I have black people helping me that are busting their ass so much. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to be in management. Do I need to write a letter for you? Like, you're
That's nice.
kicking
That's
ass.
very nice of you.
I hate that stigma. Like, let people rise, let people come
Right.
up.
Right,
like,
right.
quit. And it's because we need to add encouragement
Yeah.
to these, you know, things.
And that's
like,
all I'm telling you. You know what I'm trying to do, Betsy? In a silent kind of way. I'm just kind of leading by example.
Yeah.
I'm going to show, like, I look at, like, people's Instagrams, and I'm not mentioning names. I'll see guys' Instagrams, and I know they married.
Yeah.
Or I know they got kids, but you would swear by looking at their timeline
Yeah.
that they
They're
don't
still
exist.
single.
Almost like, yeah, I do, but I can't. You can't what? Tell the truth that you love your family and you take care of your kids and you love your wife?
Yeah.
That's a bad thing? I'm looking at it like, yo, man, not every page just got to be just talking about big booties and twerking all day. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a comedian. I talk about that stuff all the time,
Yeah.
but there's other parts of my life, too.
No, I get you.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hide that, I guess, because it's real.
No, I think we all got to do our part to make sure that, you know, we project reality. And I think we live in this social media world where everything is so fake and we get to be our false selves. It almost reminds me like when I went to college, right? You get it. That's that one opportunity you get to reinvent yourself. Everything you was prior to college, day one, you come to a whole new audience. Now you get to be a whole different person and reinvent yourself. I see people doing that same thing on social media.
Right.
And they're living their alter egos through the social media platform.
You know what's so crazy? Saying, I meant to tell you this too. And you'll be able to chime in because you're married also. But I'm married, right? But let me just speak on behalf of being a straight, black, proud, African-American man who loves his wife and his children, right? You would think, I've been told I'm an endangered species. People have said that to me, and I would
I
laugh.
don't know if I go there.
And
but,
to the point where I hear it, and I'm like, I guess they're right. It's looked at like, hold up, you love your wife, you love your kid, you take care, you talk about it, you boast about it, you bring it. Yeah, you don't see that too often. And I guess my whole purpose of bringing that up is, this ring is crazy. You would think that it would stop these chicks from coming at me.
Yeah.
It's like this
No,
shit
it's a magnet.
makes
It's a
them
magnet, yeah.
come at me
Even
even harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been married 5 years now. But it's like chicks are coming on me in a way that they've never done before. I don't know. I got off stage, just real talk. I got off stage, I think it was St. Louis. I got off stage, and this girl came up to me, regular chick, you were really funny tonight. You are so funny. I said, oh, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. She goes, I have followed you for years. Like, this is my first time seeing you live. You're funny as fuck. I said, thanks a lot. And she goes, and you a little sexy motherfucker. I was like, what, excuse me?
Right.
Like, it really threw me off guard because I get the funny all the time, but come on, dude.
Right.
I don't get
The
sexy,
sexy, right.
motherfucker. That's how I knew, motherfucker, you're just trying to get in my pants.
Right.
That's it. You're trying to get these nuts.
Right.
I know, because now I'm starting to feel like a little bitch. Like I know now what bad bitches feel like.
Right.
When chicks, when these dudes just come on to you.
But
like,
it's not even the same as what bad bitches would feel like.
You're trying to get in my pants because now you're trying to say sweet things because I'm
Right.
bitch. Come on, sexy, really? I get funny all the time.
Yeah.
It's sexy. You're trying to get pregnant tonight. I know what you're trying to do.
It's
You're
not
not
even the
fooling
same thing,
She
though,
saw
Alex,
the
as
shirt.
the bad bitch.
She saw the black
I don't
dress. I
think
was like,
so.
let me get one of
Yeah, she's like, let me get one of them healthy ass babies that you be making and shit.
Exactly. No, but for real though, like I think with bad bitches, at least that's not a part of female identity to be able to pursue a lot of men. So women aren't like closing off a piece of themselves when they turn down the guy
But
that's
they're
giving an
more,
offer.
what I'm noticing,
It's harder
Sam,
for the guys though because our natural instinct as a hunter, killer, devourer is
Right.
to actually partake in that atmosphere, right? So I think it's even harder as a man, even being married, to turn down that inner channel, even though you don't want anything to do with that person.
right.
But I think that it's our natural instinct as a hunter, killer, gatherer. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's not even the same equivalency as the bad bitch because their natural instinct is to turn down men. So it's nothing really hard for women.
But
It's
see
a
what it
sport.
was with me, I'm just noticing, and maybe you could talk about this next, Betsy. They're starting to be more aggressive than ever. Like when I tell you, I felt like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Like the girl, like you, she said, and a little sexy motherfucker, and I'm like, ha ha ha, and I just kind of played it off, right? She goes, she wasn't finished. She's like, so, what are you doing after the show? And I was like, probably just go home, talk to my wife, on the phone and stuff, because I'm married and stuff. And she goes, oh, my bad. I thought we was fucking.
Yeah.
I was like, that's rude, blatant. I just told you I'm married, and it made me feel. And so I was like, ha ha ha, you're funny. And she goes, well, I'm waiting.
That was a test, though.
Yeah.
Dude, and when I was like, and I was just honest with her. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm married. Plus, I left my dick at home. You know what I mean?
I left my dick at home.
I left my dick is back
What
in LA.
the
I left
fuck?
with my wife before I left.
Yeah.
I left my dick at the house. You know what I mean? So
Did
there's
you
nothing I
leave
can do.
your belly button too?
Yep.
I'm just checking. I'm just asking.
Dude,
What?
Dano, I felt like a little bitch. Like I couldn't believe she was that aggressive. Like what
Not
are you
your
supposed
first
to do?
time,
No, that's
Alex.
how it is out here, though, with this Black Girls Rock and women independence type mode. And I wouldn't even just put it on Black Girls Rock, but
Yeah.
with this female independence, you're going to have more and more women. They're telling women now to actually be the aggressor.
Yeah.
And I actually looked at a study the other day talking about women who pursue men are more likely to find the man that they want to be with versus the woman that isn't, right? And I saw...
Wait. Say that again.
it's a higher percentage. It was a study just done. A higher
Okay.
percentage of women who make the pursue the man.
First suit.
Yep, pursue the man
Okay.
or make the first attempt towards men
Okay.
are more likely to find the man of their dreams and the man that they want to be with ultimately.
Wow.
Well,
And I
ask
was-
this
and I was
woman
telling-
right here,
yeah.
is that true or not?
But she's
Yeah,
married.
no, I think that's true. I mean, I do think that men are hunters. I think men have to hunt for women. I do think my husband totally hit on me and was like the pursuer. But yeah, have
In
I
most
been
cases,
like seen
right.
a guy that's cute and been like, nah, I don't want to lose this opportunity. Like, I'm not going to see him again. And, I'm going to say, hey, walk up and say hi. Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't
Well, my question to you guys is, could I file for like a Me Too situation
Yeah.
since she said,
Only
I
if
thought
she
we was
grabbed-
fucking tonight?
Yeah, only if
Could
she
I have-
grabbed you. Only if she grabbed you.
No, she didn't touch me. She
Yeah.
just pursued.
Yeah, if she grabbed you, then you gotta.
Oh, so she grabbed my dick and said, "Stop."
Because hey, look, I've had women. I had women do that, like smack you on the ass.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
do stuff
Would
like
you
that.
feel violated, said if a girl
Yes.
grabbed your
No.
nutsack
Yes.
and your ass and said, "I'm sucking your dick tonight"?
Yeah,
motherfucker."
no.
Yes.
What
yes.
would you do?
I'm filing a claim.
So if Halle Berry grabbed your nutsack
Halle Berry, that
and
can't.
said, "Motherfucker, I'm licking your
See,
nuts tonight,"
Hal-
and you ain't gonna do
I'm
shit
doing it.
about it.
I'm doing
What would
that.
you say? Let him answer that, Dano.
I'm doing that.
Halle Berry's is an extreme.
Yeah.
You brought up the
If Halle
most
grabbed your
beautiful-
nuts.
You brought the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Okay,
of course I'm
Angela
gonna let her.
Bassett.
Angela
No,
Bassett, I'm
Nicki
Nicki
doing
Minaj.
that.
If Nicki Minaj grabbed
not-
your nuts
I'm
and
knocking
said,
all them down.
"I'm licking your balls tonight," what are you gonna do?
I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Let's go. Let's go. And as soon as we do it, then I'm filing the claim.
Right?
And
Oh, and
then
then you
I'm
file
filing
the
the
claim and say you were me too.
I was me too.
So you walk in your Western
him
vest
too.
into the police station
No,
and
And
Cardi
you're
B-
filing a
and Cardi
report.
B
Right. It's
says,
called- yeah.
I need that dick tonight.
Yeah, it's called.
And grab
yeah,
your ball.
yeah, exactly. I'm doing it, and then I'm filing the claim. It's called He Too.
Hashtag he too.
Hashtag he too. I love that.
Follow that on
That's
Twitter.
funny as hell.
That's good. That's
He
good.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, look who just walked in.
Yeah,
I'm
we
about
got
to
a lot,
come
Mike.
sit in and join us.
DOC.
Come on, Doc. We don't have any breaks today.
Come on, man.
Hot dog and dog.
You're here. Did you guys play tonight?
Yeah, we played.
Okay. He's one of the
win?
newest members of the
I had
LA
I had
Lakers.
a away game.
He got
Yeah,
them.
in the way.
He got them Lakers
Doc's
game.
in the building, ladies. And big round of
Yeah,
applause.
yeah, for sure.
yes.
For sure.
Hey,
For
so
sure.
Savvy wasn't able here to be with us tonight because we let everybody know he's in Battle Creek at the Republican rally for Trump as a puppeteer. You
Look at
didn't
his
know that?
face. Look at his
Yeah.
face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our boy is at a real Trump rally as a Kanye puppet. And it's a new show on Fox.
Okay.
It's called forget the name of it.
Who's a Kanye puppet?
He's a Kanye puppet at a real Republican. So we prayed for him.
Yeah, we definitely prayed
And
for
they're
him.
actually giving him notes in an earpiece. What to say as the puppet. He had to take a 2-week puppeteer class. It's real talk. Our boy out there getting a check.
Amazing.
But
But
he's not
Alex,
going as said. He's just going.
No. He's going as Savvy, but
As Savvy means.
but he is the puppet and the voice. So it's going to be interesting. But we were just talking before you got here. Thank God Republicans actually, if there's one black guy they like, it's Kanye.
Right.
So hopefully they don't tell him too much crazy stuff to say in the ears. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So Savvy, we're praying for you, brother. I cannot wait to hear your story next week.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to that one.
I can't wait to. So Betsy, let's get on to some more stuff. Let's talk about stuff that's going on in the chick world with the.
Chick world.
Give us some chick shit.
all right, here we go. For the first time ever, Miss Teen USA, Miss America, Miss World, and Miss Universe are all black women.
That's a beautiful thing. Did you know that's it?
Yeah, I actually sent that in on my notes as well, so I was surprised to see that Betsy put that in her notes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Talk to us about it, Sad. What do you think?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little perplexed with the situation on the end of the black women. Why Doc shaking his head?
Because
He filed a conspiracy and everything.
It's not a conspiracy.
What's the
No,
problem?
I'm always battling, black identity at the same time with male black identity, which Alex spoke on a little bit before you came about the imagery of black men. And so, in the same time that we're celebrating black women and black, ethnic identity, which is a great thing. So, with that being said, I'm really happy to see that black women are representing what beauty is, not only just in America, but also in the universe and in the entire planet. At the same time, I feel like, what we were talking about earlier, why is it that it's at the expense of, sometimes black men not also getting that same recognition? So we see situations, and we'll probably talk later.
Well, is there a Mr. Universe and a
That was gonna be
Mr.
my next-
USA and a Mr.
Well, not necessarily in the same apples versus apples,
Oh,
but
so
I'm
you're
just
not saying
saying,
that, you're not saying necessarily in the model world.
not in the
or-
model world, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying in the world of public eye. So, we see different negative imagery for black men, but the same people that are happy and celebrating, black ethnicity through TV and media, we see the same people celebrating the denigration of black men.
Well,
So
not knocking you in any kind of way, but I feel like, it's a start and we got to start somewhere.
True. Yeah.
For the fact of, I'm pretty sure Miss America, Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss Teen USA, I don't know how many years they've been around, but I think it's good to say over 50 to 100. So for the fact that it's starting in 2019, you got to take somebody like, Tyler Perry, entertainment's been around how many years? And finally in 2019, we got a black man who owns his own studio.
Yeah.
Man, you had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll spark somebody else to do something like that. Because remember, we've been talking about it for years. Why didn't Denzel, Will Smith, and Eddie Murphy get us?
Together.
This dude actually did it. And
I get
that's
that.
motivation to all of us. What's your feeling on there being a Miss Teen USA, Miss USA, Black, Miss Universe, Miss?
I think it's great. I'm not going to go as deep as Sid did, but I think it's great. And like you said, black females being recognized and
Globally.
yeah, I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome
I
too.
think it's
Yeah.
awesome.
I
What do you
agree.
think,
I
Betsy?
think it's such a freaking awesome thing because just to state that black women are gorgeous and don't age, okay? And none of them have Botox like the white ones. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all natural.
Oh, yeah, they don't even know what Botox is.
Exactly.
I think what was the biggest thing, and I think Raul showed one of the photos up, is how Miss Nigeria, celebrated, where you saw even another fellow black woman. Like, I thought she won. The other woman, Black Miss Nigeria, she was so excited for. That must have been the actual winner, but she wasn't the winner.
So that's even dope too. The fact that she was that excited, she showed support and sisterhood together. Like I think is awesome.
I love to see women being cool with other women. Like I just.
Oh, you mean because they're always so catty?
Yeah, and I'm like, why do we have to be like that? Like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I know you and I know your wife and I know you're doing something, I'll beat the fuck out of you for her.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to be more like that.
But I think that's because you're secure. And a lot of times insecure women, I hate to say it, I mean, I'm not just calling people out, but a lot of times, how many times have you heard, I don't like that bitch? And then somebody goes, why? I just don't like her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's insecurity to the a millionth power. You know what I mean? It's like, really, there's chicks that they got to be the only bad bitch in the room. If there's any attention anywhere else, that there's a problem. Sorry, if you had confidence in yourself and you had a sense of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Security or something.
Security,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a problem to you.
Right, I know. It really upsets me. But I have to tell you, with this woman empowerment movement, I feel like more women will support each other. And I feel like some guy said to me once, "Honey, the future is never going to be female because you guys can't support each other." And that was an interesting thing, and I thought, damn.
Yeah, see, I kind of push back on that a little bit. I think women support each other way more than men do.
Oh, no.
That's because men don't talk
That's
about
a
this
tough
kind of
one.
thing.
That is a tough one.
Don't
It's
think
a little
that.
different. I think the cattiness
Yeah.
between females is a little different from
Yeah.
what guys go through.
Absolutely.
Right.
each other.
That's because that leads me to think, let's just say, if there was a woman really running for president right now, and she really truly had a chance, do you think that women are going to just automatically, just because it's a woman, vote for this woman to be president? I mean, are you going to get the vote?
I am. Sorry.
So I want to hear what you said.
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. And,
Just
and
for the fact that it is
it's
a woman.
My
that has
husband
never
gets
happened.
mad at me. My husband's like, you cannot vote for someone just for the fact. I go, listen, I'm going to support a woman. Let's see what a woman can do.
But
I
is-
don't care.
Is that a difference from us voting for
Supporting by
Obama
somebody
because
just
he
be-
was black?
Right.
That's why I
It's the
brought that
same
up.
exact thing.
Right?
Same exact thing.
But I'm gonna be
But
honest.
did you really vote for Obama because he was black? Because
Well-
he had a lot of positive things.
I'm
that I
going
was
to
like,
speak on behalf of
I
the
did.
majority of black people in America, Betsy.
Voted for
Really?
Obama because he was black.
Absolutely. Because one thing you got to understand, Betsy, I mean, I don't know analytics and numbers. Say it might know more than me. I'm going to just give you the street word. I'm going to give you the street way, and then maybe you hit me with some facts. Let me just go out on a limb and say 8 out of 10 black people I know for a fact that never voted in their lives, didn't know shit about politics,
That's so
didn't
funny.
care about politics, couldn't tell you the first thing about what's going on in politics. voted for Obama just because he was black.
Right.
They just felt like it was their obligation.
Their duty.
And if there ever was a time for them to finally, let me look at this old political shit. Let me just vote for this nigga right quick and shit. and motherfucker won.
Okay, but
you know what I
let's-
mean?
let's
So to
switch-
answer your question, there are a lot of black people. I hear what you're saying. Like I think everybody on this panel more diverse and educated than that. But I'm just giving you an honest opinion. Like my family and people that I know, they
just
never
'cause he's
walked
black.
up to a poll, don't know nothing about voting.
Yeah.
They voted for Obama.
What if he was Republican and black? Would they still have voted?
Yes.
No.
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 No, yes. Because he was
Absolutely
black.
not.
No. Black
Okay,
people
then-
are.
so that's
no.
the
No,
difference.
because somebody would check them and go, you know what goes along with that, right?
Yeah.
So, Dana, what you're saying
That's not
is
true.
you think just because he's a black, and just for the people that are coming
Right.
in right now, this is a hypothetical situation we're talking right now.
Yeah.
We're saying if there was a black Republican running for president, would black people
Vote
just
for him
automatically
just for the
vote
fact
for
that he's
him?
black.
Or the answer would be no. I'm going to start it off with going, no, they wouldn't.
No.
Because too many people around them would let
Yeah.
them know, you don't know nothing about politics, brother. That's not going to work in your favor.
No, he definitely had to have a platform. He'd have to have something we can speak on, something that enhances the black experience in America, because that's what Obama did. He spoke on topics that gave us encouragement and
Yeah.
enrichment. You got like Elizabeth Warren, phenomenal. You got Bernie, he's great. Who fell off? Kamala Harris. Why? She didn't have enough ground. You got Cory Booker. He didn't have enough ground. They were not preaching on stuff that we can really grasp to as a culture to continue their success in the nomination factor.
But Obama, you got to understand, he came from a Democratic point of view and place. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like somebody talking at you. It's almost like a coach that never played the sport.
Right.
A coach that never played the sport usually has a harder time with players respecting him.
And you know who
Because
that
it's
is?
like, motherfucker, what do you know? You ain't never been on this court.
But you know who that is?
So what I say that is, I feel like when Obama, being a Democrat and being the first black man to ever run, you just felt all the way around, wow, he could speak
No, he
on
wasn't the
behalf of
first.
us.
Jesse-
No, no,
ran.
no. Let me
Jesse
fix that.
ran years
First
ago.
to win. Talk about winning.
He was, oh my God, he had so much charisma. He is
Yeah.
and he's so passionate
Yeah.
about what he
Swag.
wanted to do and
It's
what he
called
lived.
swag.
And you know what? He did
Yeah.
shit. Like he got shit done. He was like, "You voting for this?
That's what-
Okay, let's
what he
shut
had,
the."
was he had boots to the ground.
Right, like he did. and
You
he
felt
took
like-
the-
you
he
felt
put
like-
his
yeah.
feet
But-
down on the floor and he
stay
changed the world.
into the point though. It's no way you can't divorce blackness with the Democratic Party, and I think that overwhelmingly black people are married to the Democratic Party. That's what we're trying to awaken to, into current today's election.
Well, I think the problem
So
with the
that's
world
the
is
question.
the whole world needs to be married to the Democratic Party because we're in a struggling world and the world needs help. And I feel like a Democrat is more about the
I'm not
people.
even of that persuasion. I
I
just think
am,
people have
but-
to be married to whatever specific issues that are beneficial to them. I'm gonna be honest. Look, if I was in the top 1% of America, I would be Republican. Just as the fact that I'm not rich and I'm not part of the top 1%. So I'm going with who's gonna be aligned specifically with my issues that I see. And so I think black people
Andrew Yang.
now have to start figuring out what are our political issues if we're really going to be part of this political game. What are the issues that are going to advance our community, and who's going to be the person that speaks for our initiatives? And I think that we can't just do blind votes, and that's what this Great Awakening is. People aren't just saying, I'm going to check a box Democratic, because people do have some buyer's remorse when it comes to Barack Obama. We checked the box because he was black. We checked the box because he was Democratic. Then we woke up and we was like, oh, snap. What type of political policies did
It's
we
kind
get
of
in place?
unfortunate. You know what it is? I hear what you're saying, Sid. It's making people, whether you like it or not, or say you're political, it's just making you kind of read up on
be
things,
accountable.
do more research, not just, like you said, show up and pick the box. Because the people that I was just talking about, I know for a fact they just went and with a Democrat in the Obama thing at. There you go, bow, bow.
Bam, that's me. Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean, listen, I
Knowing
hit
nothing
every
about issues or nothing.
Democrat. But then again, but you said two things that were interesting, and we should move on because we have a lot of.
No, exactly.
But two things
Talk
that
about those two
interested
things
is you
and then
said
move on.
1%. If I was in 1%, I would be a Republican because that's what would benefit me. And then you talk about community and Black community, and those things don't go together because 1% has to start caring about the community or the world never comes together. I mean, that's how I feel. Like, I shouldn't say who we're supporters of, but we were big supporters of, I love Cory Booker. I think Cory Booker, I heard him give a speech and my face almost hit the floor. I had tears rolling down my eyes. And I thought, what a beautiful heart, talking about slavery, comparing, anyway, it was amazing, and he is such a man for the community.
The problem with Cory Booker is Barack Obama, and that's the problem with the Black vote now is everything is going to be the Barack Obama test.
Right, we
And
got a
so
bar.
That's what the bar is now, and unfortunately, Cory Booker is not Barack Obama. Cory Booker is Cory Booker, and I think, unfortunately, if there was no Barack Obama, Cory Booker will be running away with this.
Then I get you.
Cory Booker
He raised
is
the bar.
more
He
of
just
a
raised the bar,
African American man than Barack Obama is. His mom is a Black woman. You know what I mean? So I think that he went to a Black college. You know what I mean? He grew up in the hood. He didn't come here at 25 and get $1 million that was willed to him by his father, right?
Right.
But
So I think
at the
that-
same time, you got Kamala Harris.
Well,
Same.
I don't put Kamala Harris in the same box as Cory
Cory?
Booker because she's also Indian native as well, and she's more like Barack Obama and less like Cory Booker, which is a hard through and through African American. When you guys
Which is a whole nother show. So we're
Yeah,
gonna come
okay,
back
so
and talk
let's-
about
sorry
that.
about
Because we
I'll get
gotta
going.
get on with,
right.
we got a social media problem in the world today.
What's that?
Alex Thomas.
What's that?
Hey, but before you do that, real
that?
quick, Sid, let the people know where they can check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, you can check us out live on youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop Show. Of course, I'm always imploring that everybody like, subscribe, get the alerts so we can see you coming online and you can know when we're online and you don't get it late and you can go and interact with us online. So
Also,
check us
big
out.
shout out to Dash Radio, our home squad. We're in our temporary studios right here at Vibe.tv, the Funny Don't Stop Show. You know what I mean? So everybody supporting us. And also the man behind the camera who you don't get to see every week, who makes us always look super fly on all the, the visuals. Mr. Raul, the big goose. What up, Raul?
Yes, he's in the
Talk
building.
to us, Betsy.
So we got a man who stole $88,000 from a bank vault and then gets busted for flashing it on social media. But wait one
Yeah.
second.
How
Let me
dumb-
just
Look at this.
Stupid
Look at this.
ass.
How
Wait,
dumb-
he
okay.
worked at the bank.
Oh, no.
Worked at the bank. It was stealing money from the vault. And he was flashing on social media. He was, and then he was going to a bank down the street from the bank he worked at and depositing the money.
Where was this at?
That is
What,
stupidity.
what city was this in? Where
It's
was
called,
this at?
I heard it. It's called Dumbville.
Right. Right.
At least.
It's right on the corner of Dumbville and what the fuck were you thinking?
And then when you steal the money, the stupidity to try to deposit in the bank. At least spend the money to cash or hold on to the cash.
But
So he got away with it.
Well, he did
For
put a down
7
payment on
minutes?
a
Right.
Mercedes.
What he did? What?
Wait,
He put like a $20,000 down payment on a Mercedes. So he's like flying, waving that money in his face on a Mercedes on social media.
He should get this 10 extra years for being a
No, he really should. He really should. They need to put him in the hole.
Right.
Because he wanted to look like he was the baby.
Right.
Flashing,
That's right.
and that just shows the power of, I hate to say it, this ignorant social
Social media.
generation.
Absolutely.
Dude robbed the bank just so he can go pull a Soldier Boy and go like this,
Yeah.
just so he can get a selfie and see how many views. Well, you're gonna get a whole lot of views of your asshole in prison as these dudes try to run up in you, dumbass. Jesus Christ, people, we got to do better, man.
I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's so good.
Keep going.
All right, okay. Oh, I know y'all are going to be very excited about this. Lionel Richie launches his Hello fragrance after his biggest song.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? I wonder how that shit smells. What do you think?
Hello.
You apply, how do you think hello smells?
Hello don't smell good. Hello's not hot.
You don't think so?
think hello's-
What about you, Sid? Would you
don't think
rock some
hello's
hello?
I gotta see what it smells like. I could see it because sometimes if you got a banging scent on, the girl's like, "Hello." You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean,
that's true.
that's a nice slogan to do
That's a
so with,
nice
but I don't
slogan.
think it smells good.
I wonder if Michael Jackson would ever had Beat It cologne.
No.
Beat It would sound like it'd be funky. So you get the fuck away like, you stink.
No.
Beat it, bitch. That's what it's for. Beat
Michael
it.
Jackson would have
Or
more like
never beat it.
Dirty Diana.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that smells like some nasty
That's
panties.
That's a good one.
That smells like some nasty
Nah,
panties.
just
though.
bad. I'll go with bad. Just-
Bad.
Yeah.
That might be horrible also.
that'd
Yeah.
be bad.
Yeah.
That
But
would be
hello, would you?
So is it out now?
It's coming out.
It's
I don't think
coming
it's
out.
out
I'm gonna be
now.
honest with you. I just feel
He's
like
about to
it's
launch it.
a little late. That song was almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So everybody from 30 years ago is going to be wheelchairing their ass.
right. That'd be like-
Macy's.
Yeah, that'd be like if Snoop came out this Christmas with gin and juice or some shit.
Oh, I'd buy
Like
that.
20 years later.
I'd buy some gin and juice.
I know you would because you've been drinking it all goddamn day.
Hello.
Yeah,
Holla.
no, you actually smell like gin and juice every time you come
That's
here.
hilarious. Thank you,
You
Alex.
should have
Thank
came with
you.
it all night long.
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Well, but all night long also sounds like some sexual shit.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
if you rub it on your
Right,
shit,
it's all night long.
you will be all night long.
Right.
Yeah.
No, hey, here, how about this?
Yeah.
This is a very funny, I got a story. I have an actual Lionel Richie story.
Okay.
About 15 years ago, man, on KJLH.
Wow.
Remember Cliff
KJLH.
Winston?
Cliff Winston.
Cliff
In the
Winston,
morning,
Yep.
I went to go do an interview
Yep.
with Cliff Winston, and Cliff was like, "Hey man, I got there on time." He's like, "Alex, give me." He came walked out the studio. He's like, "Give me like 5-10 minutes. I got a couple of guests in here right now who are going over." And I'm like, "Man, these people, it's early in the morning, and these fools going over. I can get back to bed." Man, I walked in there, and the two people were late. It was Stevie Wonder and Lionel Richie.
Oh, my.
I'm like, oh my, well, they could be as late as the hell they want. First of all, it's
Stevie's station.
It's Stevie's station.
Yeah.
But I was just excited to meet Stevie Wonder.
That's the first
and
time you
Lionel
met him?
Richie, my first time ever meeting him, right? And Lionel just started laughing at me. He's like, "You a funny ass motherfucker." I was like, Stevie Wonder,
Oh
not Stevie
my
Wonder.
God.
Yeah, because Stevie wouldn't have recognized me.
Didn't see you. Right.
Yeah, Stevie wouldn't have seen me. But Lionel knew who I was.
dope.
And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, man, you're like one of the greatest of all time. I was like, yeah, man. And I was actually, that week I was going to London to go perform, you know, like in 2 days or something. He's like, yeah, man, what you up to? I'm about to go on the road. And he goes, yeah, man, I've been around the world a whole lot over the years. I'm like, yeah, you're one of the biggest artists in music history. He goes, you want to hear something funny? I'm like, what? He goes, how about I'm the #1 selling musical artist in Middle Eastern history. He just bought that fact up
Wow.
out of nowhere. I was like, Middle
That's
Eastern, so
crazy.
you mean like Afghanistan, Iraq? He's like, yes. And I was like, so you're like the bomb over there, literally. You're like, so
The bomb.
You can't say the bomb.
You blow up when you go over there.
Dude, when I tell you, Lionel Richie was on the ground, I was like, you killing him out there. I had like 30 minutes of jokes. I was like, so the terrorists love you.
Yeah.
He's like, pretty much. I said, so you're like on Bin Laden's playlist. He's like, pretty much.
That's funny.
I was like, well, nigga, they should send you over there to stop this goddamn war. They just need to be rolling around in tanks and playing your shit in the mid. People dancing all in the streets.
They
Let
love
the
the 80s.
music play on play. I'm like,
They like live in 80s and 90s over there.
They really
That's
do.
why like David Hasselhoff.
Oh, yeah. Huge.
Michael Jackson, like everybody from the 80s
but
and
he
90s.
said he's
over there.
#1 of all time, like more
Yeah.
than Michael, more than Elvis, more than the Rolling Stones. Like,
Yeah.
and it just kind of felt good that, you know, a brother, and you know all his music. That just kind of lets you know lyrics, and if you're saying something, it's beyond crossover. No matter what your culture, no matter love. That's what he said to me. He goes, love is the most universal word there is. And he goes, I always wrote songs with love in mind. And that made a lot of sense. I was like, yeah, so even the terrorists gotta love somebody and shit.
Yeah.
Because if you number one in Afghanistan and Kazakhstan, motherfucker, you doing
Yeah,
some
they
shit.
love terror.
Give us some more
I'm
tips
not going to
here.
make a comment on that because I'm going to jail. So y'all, millions of penis fish washed ashore of Northern California
that.
beach called Drake's Beach. They're actually worms that live underwater and they never have to come up their
Whoa,
whole
look at
life, but they're called penis fish.
So a whole beach full of dicks fell out the sky? But they do look like little dildos.
Yeah, no, they like uncircumcised.
Right.
Wow.
They haven't come out yet.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
what that is?
crazy.
Yeah.
So some of them come with balls too? Like you can get a...
So that's a full-fledged dick right there.
No, that's a full fist. Oh, look at eating the dick.
That's an otter eater.
You got bomb head.
No.
That bomb head.
Right. Oh, so that's
super head on the bottom.
Nigga, that's Super Seal.
Yeah.
Super
No,
Seal
no,
was
no.
giving head on her back. Look at that. That's amazing.
Man, have y'all been watching Watchmen? Y'all been watching
What is that?
Watchmen?
Caught a little bit
series on
with-
HBO.
with,
It's like a
Regina-
bunch of squids
Regina King.
came falling down, so it just remind me of Watchmen. But if you haven't seen it,
But that looked
check it
like
out.
a billion dildos fell out
I'm
the
telling
sky.
you, a lot of squids falls out the sky in the movie Watchmen. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like a raining squid.
I just started
It's a
watching
real
that the other
thing?
day.
Huh?
It's a real thing.
Real thing. It's a real thing.
Oh, wow.
But those are actually, they're called innkeeper worms.
Wow.
AKA
Worms.
dickfish.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ever had any dickfish?
I saw one of my
I
sister's
never had a
dresser.
dick fish. I don't need any more dick anything. Okay, thank you.
You got enough at the house.
You had your
good.
share dick. Huh?
Yeah, no shit, Nick. You good.
She got two in her dresser drawer.
Well, she's married, so she's got in-house dick.
Right.
Yeah, so she doesn't- you ain't got to worry about getting dick on the beach.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep
right.
your dick on the beach. Single girls, go to the beach.
Right.
Is that a drink? Dick on the beach? Is that a drink?
Dick on the beach.
You know what I mean? Yo, bartender, can I get
Oh my
one
God.
round of dick on the
It always
beach?
goes back to alcohol. With
Because that's his world.
right.
Did you give this nigga a
Dick
hug?
on the beach.
If you go give him a handshake, you'll get a buzz. Like, when you squeeze him hard enough,
start sweating
the
Courvoisier.
Hennessy comes, the
Out his
Courvoisier
pores.
comes out his pores. But I love him to death.
I love you too, man.
Dano.
I love you too.
Hey, man, I wish we could drink on air because, I might would like a few shots too. I know you got something in your bag.
I do.
Give Alex a shot.
I need a shot.
He's seen too many dick pics just
I know,
now.
I'm done with this shit.
Speaking of dicks, dick pics. We got dick pics on the news now. Here we go.
Bring it.
Speaking of dicks, we got a duck named Dave who had to have his dick removed from having too much sex with his duck girlfriend.
Wait.
Wow. So the owner.
The owner had
Run
to
that again.
remove
Run that
his
again.
dick.
What happened?
This is a duck named Dave, and he had so much sex with the female duck that the owner owns these ducks that the owner had to have Dave's dick
Man, let that
removed.
duck fuck,
Live.
man.
Let him live.
So
Right?
he
He's
had
just a horny duck.
Was she complaining?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
right?
Did he not want
why
to
not just
produce-
remove the female?
Well,
Why-
here he was
why-
fucking the female duck like 10 times a day.
Well, can't they throw her in the pond
Other than
somewhere?
different? Yeah.
So what, you want to throw the
rid of-
bitch out because he's so horny?
Kick the bitch in the
Is that
river.
what you do? You just throw a bitch out?
Yeah.
Kick that bitch in the lake. You understand me? And she belong. Let her paddle her way ass onto another duck or something.
Yeah, exactly.
He was quacking the hell out that pussy.
He was that motherfucker goes half whack, half whack, half whack.
Well, you know the saying, fuck a duck.
Can't you just let a
Dave
duck
took
fuck?
that saying to heart.
Oh.
Nobody complained about rabbits. Why do we complain about ducks?
I
Yeah.
know, isn't it? There's a saying like they were fucking like rabbits.
Yeah.
Is that
exactly.
racist?
You ever say, do you fuck
Or-
like ducks? You don't really hear that too
Do you
often.
fuck like Dave the duck? Let
Like
me tell you what
Dave the-
happened. So this was a dirty duck he was fucking because he was getting infections.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and they would have to wash in his little pee-pee.
Oh, so he was dirty dicking the other duck. Oh,
She must have been fucking some other
Do
ducks
they
too.
have contraceptives for ducks?
that bitch was swimming in other ponds in this
Yeah.
There you go.
fucking around with them ducks over
No,
there
she
in
wasn't
Venice.
keeping herself clean. So
What'd you
ducks,
say?
Duck got a douche too. You know
Ducks got a douche too. That's
Yeah.
a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Are you gonna add this now, duck douche,
No,
to your
no.
line?
Oh, so you got brass balls
Females on
and
their
duck
own.
douche.
Yeah,
That's a
females
mud duck
on
for
there.
real.
That's
right?
a mud duck for real.
Maybe
Hey,
you
duck
should-
douche. Hey.
Maybe you should cancel the name brass balls and just call it
No,
duck
no.
douche.
Brass balls is for the men, and
Yeah,
duck douche is for the funky coochie chicks. Because if you
They on their own.
if you got to use duck douche, you might want to throw your coochie away.
Yeah.
And get you a brand new coochie.
Nah, they on their own. Women on their own.
Yeah, duck douche.
Women are on their own. That's nice. Thanks.
That's
Zach.
never the case. But
Well, I'm
no,
gonna
this
switch
is-
reels here, man, because it's something that's just been bothering me, and you reminded me of it today when I look at you, Doc, because I'm a diehard Laker fan to the heart.
That's right.
Right, and Sad always gets on me because he's like, "Wow, Alex, you're the biggest LeBron hater of all time. Now you love him." And I explain mines, though. I explain. I'm be honest with you. I'm LA all day, twice on Sunday. Been here my whole life. I am a Laker fan. Yes, I did not like that guy. Why? Because I was a Kobe fan, right? And I was upset. I'm just admitting on TV in
No,
front of
that's cool.
everybody. I'm admitting I used to have a problem when people called this dude king.
And they always mention LeBron, but for some reason they always
Not
forget
mention
the
Kobe. So, and you know,
I
my
was
whole
the same
thing
exact
was,
way.
my whole
Same
thing
exact
was, kings have rings, bro. This is before he won a
Well,
couple,
yeah.
right? Now let's just cut to, he's now a Laker. I'm a Laker fan. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, that's back when we all had hairlines.
That's hilarious.
Yep, that was a long time ago. And speaking of that, I'm sick of people talking about LeBron's hairline. Like, honestly, man, dude's a billionaire. Leave that man alone, man. People don't understand there's a lot of stress that comes along with being great. Look at that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's, why you say ooh? Why you say ooh?
That wasn't a real
Maybe
picture,
he
that
should
first
shave
one.
it though.
Yeah, that's
What's
a
wrong
real,
with-
real photo.
Maybe he should shave
And
it.
that's my own thing. LeBron, if you're listening
Just
right
let
now,
that- Just let that shit ride.
be like me, brother. Shave that shit off. Just shave it all
No,
off.
he gotta go get
like-
the surgery. You see, Dion went and got the surgery.
Deion went and got right.
Right,
Yeah,
you
Deion
need to
got
go
an
get the
S-curl now.
surgery.
Oh,
But
yeah.
They say it's not 100.
See, if you admit to it, then that's
That's amazing.
that might be a little too
amazing.
much. He damn near cut into his eyebrows on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Beijing going wrong.
No. But here's what he needs to do. LeBron, hey man, when I even remotely started to thin, my hair started thinning like in my mid 30s. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be the butt of nobody's jokes. So I took all that shit off. And black men, we still look cool and fly, bald headed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, this my suggestion is, bro, shut up all the haters. Just cut the shit off, man. What do you think? What do you think, Betsy?
I'll give you a page out of my book. I'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
Okay? LeBron, go get a Costco card. Okay? And get yourself some DS Laboratories and your hair will grow back.
What is
Thank you.
DS Laboratory?
DS Laboratories is a line, and I've seen it work on multiple people.
Not on black
And-
people.
You want to work on black people?
It's a
letting her know.
hormonal line. It works with your hormones. All people lose hair. It's due to hormone changes.
So nappy hair, straight hair, everything.
Every kind of hair.
Okay,
Okay, Alex
okay,
Thomas.
okay.
Okay, if you want to grow your pubic hair back, I'm sure you
Really?
can use DS Laboratory.
You know what? I cut my pubic hair off and it's going to stay that way. Like I said, if I whip my dick out right now, you would think I was 6.
Let's not see that, Alex. Thank you.
I do not want to.
So it's not. Thank you for sharing that with everybody. Other men, please go do the same thing. Anyway, because we have to do it. Anyway, yeah, it's go to Costco, get yourself a Costco card and get this stuff. It's called DS Laboratories. It's a shampoo. You leave the conditioner sit and then you spray this and it will make your hair grow
So you're
back.
telling me with
No,
my
wait,
bald,
hold
nice
on.
smooth head, I
But-
can get an afro by next week, Betsy? With
Look,
this?
I don't know. It might take a month, but it will.
Before I
I
get
have.
a
I
Jerry
have.
curl?
I have girls.
Oh, then I could look like LeBron right there
Yes.
when he was 17?
I've gotten in
I look
private.
like a mugshot
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
project. That's Project LeBron
That's
right there.
Project LeBron.
That's
But-
food stamp.
but let's
LeBron.
test
That's
it.
the roll.
That's,
Right there.
that's the top ramen noodles every night.
Let's
LeBron.
test it. Go get it every episode. Let's see what happens with the funny
no,
dog.
no.
I question that. Does it work on black
know
men?
that
Back
it
to
works.
for
Right.
black men?
We can find out. Maybe we can get LeBron a box and we can see.
Because you know, black hair is different.
Totally different.
That
It's
is
a
true.
whole
But
different
It's
thing.
very coarse.
But
no,
look,
Have you seen my hair without a blow dry or
Yeah.
something? I have the
I'm going
ne-
to slide in
All right.
real quick because a friend of mine
Okay.
just invited me to become a model for her hair tattoo transplant scenario where they shave your hair down to not your level, but
Okay.
like Doc's level. They
Okay, low.
they shave it real low,
And they tattoo it.
and then they tattoo where hair should
no.
be, and then over like a month or two, you actually have hair where
to
there
grow.
wasn't. No, not to grow, but it's a tattoo, but it looks like the natural hairline,
Oh, okay.
and it only costs like
So-
$2,500.
So, did you say
I'm-
only
wait, no, I'm
25?
confused. I'm
So you can get
It's-
a,
it's
you put
like they
a
do-
used Toyota on your head because $2,500. That's a '93 Toyota Camry.
I can't talk.
Man, God damn.
I can't
Yeah,
talk
you gotta
y'all.
work, you gotta
I'm out.
rock the low cut. It just
Yeah, you gotta
shows
keep it
tattoo.
low.
Wait. We're gonna get to that because it's funny you brought that up. Don't go too far because I'm gonna bring that thing up. But before I go there, I want to say what I do respect LeBron for: his gangster of being the first dude in NBA history to do all his press conferences in a do-rag.
do-rag.
Come on, man, that's gangster. LeBron, shout out to that because I know there are white people going, "What kind of hat is that?"
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and what's so crazy is, you know, there's white kids out there going, Mom, I want one of those LeBron hats. Can we get one of those LeBron hats? Yeah, like that, you know.
Yeah,
You know, look.
Yeah.
Black by popular demand. I want to get one of those hats.
that's
you
like
know what I mean?
Eminem.
Can't do it.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Eminem.
That's little
Wait,
Michael
you couldn't
Jackson's.
wear one? You would never wear a
Not on
do-rag?
public. Not on public.
No.
man.
Explain that to the people that don't understand do-rags and why that's not supposed to
You
be.
know, I wear it in private. It's just like women with the bonnets. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's
You're
true.
supposed to keep that in private quarters, not in public quarters. It's just certain hair care, maintenance things, and just social
But that, I
structure.
mean, I hear you, but that's become like fashion now.
Yeah.
I know. Sagging your pants is fashion. It's
I
a lot
remember
of
in the early
things fashion,
2000s, I'm
right?
not gonna lie, when I had my hair braided and shit, I had a do-rag to go with every outfit.
Yeah.
I was matching my do-rags with my Air Force
Yeah,
Ones
that's
and my
when the
dunks.
throwback jersey era, you know, the
Yeah.
long t-shirt era.
No,
you know.
exactly. But you know, back to what you were saying, now the new thing, Dano, is they're going a little too far, is the Beijing spray paint jobs. I don't know, I got some pictures up here to show. This motherfucker's literally going to Earl Shive. Look at this, now come on, you guys.
Yeah.
No.
Is that-
You
that's a
get
little-
up.
Like, it's oh my God. This motherfucker is the whole paint department in
Oh, God.
Home Depot.
Oh.
Who do they think they're fooling?
Yeah.
Dude, if a small drizzle happens, his
a wrap.
whole face.
Come
He on
on.
the court show. That's
And
why
that's-
she left him.
that's
That's
a
why
joke
the
show.
divorce
That's a
court right there.
joke.
Oh, Jermaine.
Oh, Jermaine, dude.
Jermaine
He,
had like 4
he-
hairstyles in one. He
No,
got
no.
a Jerry curl, a conch.
And it's leather. and his left side is leather. And
What's up with
for
that
sure.
hairline Jermaine had?
I don't.
That's my man. I don't know. What-
See, now I think that's one you need to just take it all off.
He's the coolest dude ever, too.
Yeah, I met
I
him
know.
a
That's
couple
what I'm saying. That's
times.
my man.
Jermaine's
It's just
the coolest
like
dude ever.
I was on a 17-hour flight with that dude to Hong Kong, and he was sitting in front of me, and I had to look at the leather hairpiece the whole time. I thought he had like a leather kufi on. I couldn't tell. It looked like a wrinkled leather do-rag is what it looked like.
Yeah. But they moving past the Beijing now, and we did it on one of the previous shows. Now they're just doing the hair weave like the women.
It's called a unit.
Yeah, they just doing the weave.
But as you know, I don't know
That
if you
takes
guys.
talent, though. Have you seen him install?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
dude,
crazy.
it's serious
That's
work.
serious.
I know y'all saw this. I don't know. I think it happened last week or the week before. LeBron's hair unit slid off when he got fouled and his headband slipped back. Look, and the unit came off in the middle of the game.
What?
And
What is
Anthony
that?
Davis from the bench right there. It's like,
Oh!
no, your hairpiece is coming off.
No.
So that was super embarrassing. Like, dude.
that's his boy.
needs to let
man.
it go.
I
But he
like
looked out for
that.
him,
I
though.
like that bond that you can see the genuine bond between
Yeah.
AD and LeBron.
Right, like-
Not to get off the subject,
You
but
know.
it's kind of cool. Like they real like boys.
No, for you to look out, there's millions of people looking. I just feel like, dude, you
Let it
make
go.
$254
Let it go.
million. You could buy a new head. You could buy a new brain.
I heard he started. I heard he started doing the surgery, but it just didn't take to him.
Oh,
you know,
really?
certain guys it don't take. You know, like I said, Dion did the surgery.
Dion who?
Sanders.
Okay.
Dion said, you see
Sanders,
him now.
he's got like
Dion
a
had the
full
bald
head of
head.
hair.
He got more
Yeah.
hair than me now.
So if you admit to it, and it's just like, hey, I'm living my best life. It's like a woman with a nice weave or a nice. It's like, hey man, it's just
Or a breast
it's
job.
what I'm doing. Like, you know, nobody can talk about you. But I guess when you're trying to mask it and act like it ain't what it is.
Yeah, I'm just.
That's
hey,
when you have a
I
problem.
think go with the George Jefferson. Fuck it. Let it come in as a George Jefferson. Don't do the baldy, man. Let it
Oh,
grow.
I love George
Tiger
Jefferson.
too, ladies and gentlemen. I love
Tiger.
Tiger Woods.
Don't do the George.
I am
Yeah.
the biggest Tiger
His
Woods.
dude.
I'm the ghetto Tiger Woods. I'm Inglewood's, but he doesn't have any black people around him. There's nobody around him to go, Tiger, take it off, bro.
Yeah, let it
Like,
go.
go get you a fade, take it off.
It
go
is
with
funny
something
how
not
when
see.
he take it. It is funny how like when he has the hat on, he
Yeah.
looks younger, but as soon as he takes his hat off, it like he ages right in front of
Grandpa.
you when he takes
Right
his
in
hat
front
off.
of you.
Tiger.
And I get it. You're that rich.
Yep,
There's
let-
George
No.
Jefferson.
That's not real.
No, that's not real.
No, that's what's gonna look like.
I'm like,
if he
go
pulls
for it.
LeBron, that's what that's
Oh,
gonna
I
look
I'm like,
like
go.
that look.
I'm like, go for it. Go for the George
But
Jefferson.
then again, I get it. You have $100 trillion in the bank. You can give a fuck
Less.
As long as your family and your people love you.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Listen, the
So
hoes
this
gonna
is-
still flock to you either
Come
way.
on, man.
So it ain't gonna matter.
It ain't gonna matter. You see, that's when you just want to sing that song. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold me back.
You got too many kids.
I
man.
have too many damn kids. You know what I mean?
Definitely do.
What else did I want to talk about? Oh, you had some stuff you wanted to talk about. Said something's going on in Jamaica. Jamaica's Tony Ann, is it Sign? What's her name? Well, we already actually talked about that. Let's talk more about Mark Jackson and how they're trying to bring him back.
I am a Knicks fan. If you
Always been a Knicks fan?
Always been a Knicks fan, man. I fell in love with the Knicks even more when Patrick Ewing was there. It hurt my heart when the Houston Rockets took it. That was our year, but I won't
94,
reminisce.
95.
I won't.
The
I
OJ
won't go
chase.
down memory lane.
Yeah,
So
there he
I've
is.
always been a hardcore Knicks fan.
He's a
Shout
hell of
out
a
Mark
player.
Jackson. I think that is going to be the key for the Knicks if they hire Mark Jackson as the coach. I like that the rumors are, coming out. They're leaking out saying that Mark Jackson is the person. They also, I can't remember her name. I should know that is actually a female woman coach. They're interviewing a woman.
I believe. Well,
Yeah.
you know the girl. She's been the assistant coach with Pop.
Right.
In the San
So
Antonio
that's who.
Spurs
That's who. That's
for
who.
the
they're-
last 3 years.
So that's who they're interviewing for the head coaching job for the Knicks as well. Believe it or not, they're talking to Jeff Van Gundy. Please no.
I think that they need to give Mark Jackson
Yeah.
that because first of all, not only was he a great player and he's a really cool dude, he was a great coach
hell
for
of a
his
coach.
small stint of being a coach. He didn't have a whole lot of years, but obviously Mark has so
but
much
the reason
personality.
Golden State is Golden
Golden
State
State
is
is because
because
of Mark Jackson.
Absolutely. But I'm saying it was a very small stint.
Definitely.
It didn't go because in his case, he had options because he's very well versed. He knows the game. So he was able to be up in that booth and be a great entertainer and still commentate the way he does. But I feel in his heart, and I feel if he was sitting here right now, if we were to ask Mark Jackson, would you rather be up in that booth on TV or
He
would you rather be
definitely-
on that
he
floor?
He wants to coach, man.
Definitely wants to coach.
Yeah.
I probably see him maybe 3 times a month.
Okay.
And every time I see him, our conversation, I end up kind of like interviewing him just
Talking
because I'm
about it.
inquisitive. Like, obviously his basketball IQ is extremely high.
Oh, yeah.
And I made a mistake. This was like prior to this season. And I was like, who do you think would be a good Lakers coach? And he literally looked at me like, I know he wanted to say like, nigga, please. How are you asking me that question? And I'm sitting here and I said,
Right.
outside of you.
Right.
So I know that he wants to coach. I texted him maybe like 2 months ago when these rumors were coming out. And I said, don't take the Knicks job. 'Cause
Man, come on,
I
man.
just think
Did you say don't take the Knicks job?
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
think
man.
he personally.
The reason I said that is just because, not even just because of the owner, who I think the owner is just a little baddie.
Yeah.
I just think that New York is just such a high-profile market.
And he's from there.
But the city
He's from-
he from,
Remember, he went to
man,
St.
wasn't
I
it?
just don't know.
That's
like
the job for him, man.
feel
And
it. I feel
the
it.
talent-wise, I don't know.
it's
man.
okay
I think
because the type
He'll
of
turn it around.
authoritative, and that was the problem with him at Golden State, right? It's a little bit too much of like the college kind of vibe, Whereas he's got so many young guys at the Knicks right now, where that's gonna work. His style of coaching is gonna work with the Knicks because there's not a lot of vets there. Their vets don't want to hear all that curfew, what time to come to practice.
But a lot of these young players now that are making more money than ever, they don't want to really hear that shit either.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to.
So
They're gonna have to.
The respect that a player should have for the coach really isn't there. And the more money that these young players get, I think the respect levels.
But Mark Jackson is one of those guys that can command that.
I was just about to say, you're forgetting one thing, Doc. We were talking about this earlier. Players that actually played in the league get a different respect than a coach that never played. I feel like you and I both know Mark from being that hood side of him, growing up in New York, playing on the blacktop. Went to St. John, was a real one in the league. I feel like, and it's going home to his own, he grew up watching that team. He grew up watching Clyde Frazier. Right. He grew up watching Earl the Pearl Monroe and that kind of stuff. I feel like it would be a coming home for him, number one. And I feel like this young generation would look at him like, I'm going to listen to that dude that reminds me of my uncle. Versus a Van Gundy, who did what he did in the past but never played the game. Yeah. It's kind of like
totally
Eric Spoelstra that was with
Miami.
LeBron. Yeah, you got lucky because you ended up coaching one of the best players ever. But deep inside, people really didn't respect that dude because it's like, dude, you never were between these lines.
Right. I think it's exactly what the Knicks need with the roster that they have. He would come in and command such a presence. For the first time, you have a coach that basically has a larger profile than any player that's on the team. So they'll all have to bow down. Maybe if he can even take the GM position as well, or have the option to select who he wants as his GM, because I think that's more of the issue with the Knicks. Yes, the owner's kind of crazy, but I think there's always this kind of chasm between who's the GM and who's the coach.
I think that's important too, to give him the power to
give him the power. If he could do that,
pick your staff.
If he could do that, and I'm not opposed to, and they're talking about bringing the black guy that's with the Toronto, the guy that the guy with Toronto. So if you team him,
he actually won general manager of the year.
He
actually won the dude in Toronto for getting what's his name? Kawhi over there and winning.
So I can't pronounce his last name. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I think it'll be a good thing, and it'll be kind of like how Michael Vick was with Atlanta. Yes, we'll be losing, but you won't feel the pressure from New York people saying, "Oh, we can't win, we can't win." They'll give Mark Jackson a lot of time because he is a Knick. He is a New York native. He'll get a little bit more latitude than any other coach where the demand to win. There'll still be high intensity and demand to win.
And
but I think Mark Jackson will get a little
rough. Because it's him, I think the demand would be even more.
Let's switch reels real quick, man, because we only have a few minutes left. What's your feeling on this whole George Zimmerman situation, man, with Trayvon Martin's parents, man? It's kind of disgusting, but explain what it is for the people that don't know, and I want to hear what you're
man.
Because we only got like 7 minutes left.
Well, okay, George Zimmerman is suing the family a few million for defamation. So it's an interesting.
How is that?
It's an interesting dilemma.
Defamation based off of what's the defamation part?
So here's the
Give us the long story
before we get to
short,
before we get to the emotional part, the legal part, right? Long story short, Ben Crump, who represented the case for the family, it's come out that he used a witness that was a fake witness in the case. And a witness was not the girlfriend of Trayvon Martin. He had a witness to say she was the person that was on the phone with Trayvon Martin. I know we've heard all the story, right? Come to find out that girl wasn't the girl that was on the phone with Trayvon Martin. The girl that came up and testified wasn't even the person on the phone, let alone he wasn't on the phone with his girlfriend. And so now that that's come out, that you have public records that's being exposed, now Zimmerman is coming out to say, see, you used a fake witness, you defamed my name because of that. Even though he got off in the suit, he's now coming back and suing for defamation because of that.
But that doesn't excuse the action of what happened, whether that person on the phone was the real person or not. What he did is what he did.
Right.
That doesn't
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't erase that.
Yeah, well, legally, we're talking legal and emotional, from an emotional, personal, social aspect. I'm with you. From a legal aspect,
you feel he has a case?
Did the parents?
He got a legal case. What's that?
Is it-
The parents didn't know that, but still they're liable because you hired the lawyer. So he's suing the lawyer and the family for the simple fact that, look, you brought a witness to testify in the case, your star witness to say, I was on the phone with Trayvon and I was Trayvon's girlfriend. Come to find out, the girl was fake. Come to find out, Trayvon's girlfriend, she even gave testimony that what was said wasn't even said on the phone. It's just a hot mess.
And 100 million is what he's talking.
Yeah. It's a hot mess.
He's locked up though right now, right?
No, he's free.
How's he living? How does somebody not try to harm this dude?
Well, again,
He has to be in either protective custody
and see,
or another
and this was
country.
one of those things where people get mad at me because I'm like,
Is he still
yo,
on payroll from the police department? Is he still getting paid for them?
no.
But he was never a cop, right?
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah,
he?
that's right. He wasn't
Remember,
a
he
cop,
was
but
he
he
was
was
like
like
a
a
community security,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
behind in a gated
Yeah,
community
is he
security.
working it presently?
I mean, he took the gun and actually auctioned off the gun, made a few
Yeah.
million off auctioning the gun online.
What
He made a
sick
few million?
What
person-
sick person's gonna buy that?
I mean, yeah.
He made a few million?
Yeah, off of that, auctioned it off, made a lick off that. So it's like, man, it's just horrible.
How did he even still have the gun in his possession after? what
Well,
happened?
once he got off, you return your
Your property.
remember he got off. It was his property, his
Yeah.
gun. What do you think they're
Wow.
gonna do? Keep the
Yeah.
state keeps his gun? You're like, okay, you got
Yeah.
off. Here's your your shit back.
Right.
So he took the gun and basically auctioned it off. So
It's
some
almost
white
like this
supremacists
guy
bought
is
it.
clowning the
Pretty
situation.
much.
Right.
Yeah,
And
he's
here's
totally-
my thing.
Slap in the face.
He
Exactly.
has been since the beginning clowning the situation.
Yeah, yeah,
it's a what's really messed up is that if somebody, an adult female, got on the stand and lied, sue her. Why are you suing the parents? You killed their son. Like, that's enough. You're gonna, it's just.
It-
Or the
no-
attorney's office or anything, but to come back on the
It's a thing of it has no sense of life and love and any type of remorse for the
Humanity,
situation.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
word, Alex. Actually, humanity, right? Even if you felt you was justified in doing the act, you still killed a person with the family, right? Like, dude, you got off. Let them make it, dude.
It's almost like
Yeah.
saying, "Yeah, I killed him," but like there's no buts.
Well,
I can't even understand how the court is allowing this.
even if it, okay,
it's-
so let's just play the other side. Like, okay, he really did accidentally shoot. Like, he got something happened.
playing devil's advocate
Yeah,
right now.
devil's advocate. Let's just say anybody that's selling the gun after. That's not an act.
Well-
you're 100% guilty
Let's
and
play
you're going to
real
prison
devil's
for that.
advocate. If you're saying, look, everybody knows my face, everybody knows my name, I can't make money, I can't gainfully employ myself. Now I gotta sell shit in order auction shit off
Oh.
in order to eat. So
Set-
it's like
he
just-
can
I'm
clean
playing devil's
toilets
advocate.
as a janitor at night where nobody sees his ass. Don't even go
But if
to
you
a
weren't a
warehouse.
janitor before, you can't say, "Oh man, now you can go be a janitor, go work at McDonald's." If you
Everybody
weren't doing
can
that
move a
before-
mop.
Not if I was playing innocent. You can't tell me I have to go push a broom in a mop, and if that's not what I was doing before,
You-
and I was a professional making money before.
You want to hear something messed up? People lose their job when they get older because of ageism. People lose their job when they get older and they have to go push a mop because nobody wants to hire them for their age. So if he has to go push a mop, that's what half the world has to do. I have no
Hey,
sympathy.
listen, I'm with you. I'm not a George Zimmerman fan. I'm just playing
But-
devil's advocate.
I know, but
if
it's
I
just
get off for a
frustrating.
crime, if I get off for a crime that I was wrongfully accused of, you can't tell me that I gotta go take a lesser job and I can't eat for myself and make a living. And I was playing innocent. So I'm just playing devil's advocate. I can't work. Everybody knows my face and my name. How I'm gonna get money? All right, shit, I can make a couple million off selling this gun. Let me sell this gun.
How
I'm
would you
chilling.
know that? How
That
would
just
you know that?
that
crazy.
yeah,
That really
that's
is.
so
I'm
cold.
blown
I would
away.
love to know
blown
who bought
away.
it, who purchased it.
I hate to
Yeah.
say it,
Some
but
white
they're not black.
supremacists. Some white supremacists. You
Right?
know?
Absolutely.
Or if
You
you
know,
smart,
you
if
got
you
that-
smart, somebody black buy it and take the
Exactly.
money and
I was
donate it
gonna-
That's what I was
to
thinking.
a scholarship
But
or something,
to
right?
be
Yeah,
honest,
it's
good
safe
with
to
it.
say we know that
That didn't happen. Yeah.
I was
Right.
gonna
Right.
say I had an
Right.
idea of who may have bought it, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna
No,
get
no,
killed.
no, 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 no. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just you got sick people out there
Yeah.
that look at it like a collector's item.
Right.
You got people out there that are sitting on millions and can fuck off shit like that just for conversation's sake. Hey, you know, you heard about that, but you know I'm the one. Yeah, there's a lot of sick shit out
Yeah.
there. But I want to tell everybody, like I say every week, Yes, this is called the Funny Don't Stop Show.
And the funny never stops.
Yeah, but sometimes it does because we get on real issues like we're talking tonight. Not every week is going to be fall out your chair laughter. Sometimes things need to be talked about. Unfortunately, right now, like I said, this is our temporary studio, so we don't have a number to call in. When we get back to Dash, we'll have a call-in number because when we get on certain topics, we want to hear what you guys have to say also. It's very important that, yes, we're four voices here, but we want to hear what other people have to say, whether you agree, whether you disagree. Everybody is entitled to their opinions. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys.
No doubt.
Every week. We want to give a big shout out to our brother Savvy.
Savvy.
Good luck at that Trump rally. I can't wait to hear your stories. And brother, you better have 15 minutes of new jokes.
All right.
Just,
You better make it back.
hey man, come on, man.
That part.
We're praying for you. Doc, let them know where they can find you real quick.
DLC 221 ENT.
Betsy.
At Bling and Betsy Comedy on IG.
Yes,
Okay.
you can check me.
Sad.
You can check me out. Said with an S, EDBRASS.
Okay. And DJ Dano.
I am DJ Dano, 2 N's with an O at the end. Peace out.
Boy, that dude is funny even
Always.
when he
I
ain't
thought
trying to be, boy.
Hey,
And my name is Alex Thomas. You check me at Funnyman Alex Thomas. The hashtag is the Funny Don't Stop. And the name of this show is
The Funny Don't Stop
Show. Yeah. Another one in the book.
Funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. Hey, funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. Hey, the funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. Hey, funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop show.